she started listening to rap music, and then you bought those high heel sneaker shoes, and we were like, we love you, and this needs to stop.
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel.
Today we have a conglomeration of things to talk about.
Yeah, because she messaged me and said, want to film? And I was like, okay.
And I was circling the block
I know.
when I texted you.
I was talking to some visitors who were here to visit grandmother, but I knew them. And I saw Mom's car go, in the road past the house. And I was like, did you just pass by?
So I thought, well, she's not at home, so we can't film. So you're going to put on makeup.
I'm going to put on makeup because I'm like, this is how I look right now. And she said, well, just put on makeup.
Yeah, and we'll just talk. And I have a shoe talk to give.
A shoe talk?
Yeah, that's what I came up with to talk about with shoes. So what?
Let me say that I'm interested in your shoe talk because to me, you've never been a huge buyer. I mean, like you'll buy yourself stuff at Goodwill, convenience stores,
Convenience
stores,
7-Eleven,
the consignment stores, estate sales, garage sales. You don't have to me, and you're not always shopping. I'm
not a shoe person or a purse person.
Yeah, and so growing up, I never knew you to be someone who would splurge on clothes to begin with. Yeah. And then shoes, definitely not. And then it wasn't until Daddy died.
Oh, I wondered where you were headed with that.
Yeah, because I was going to say, yeah, you're not really a shoe person.
When he died, for some reason I became obsessed with purchasing shoes online.
I so wish, y'all, that I had a picture. And the mic, my mic wasn't charged, so the volume's a little weird today, the sound is. But I so wish I had a picture. Because if you watch the house tour, that upper room that she said her and Daddy were in, after he died, she slowly started buying shoes. And then they were lined up, and it covered so much of the floor. It was so much.
I don't know. I didn't want to be sad all the time because I had kids and I felt like they needed to be happy and see some happy things, and somehow I just got fixated on shoes. And so every few days some shoes would arrive, and I'd spend a lot of time online, and I remember thinking about the shoes and all, and it was just one of those weird grieving things. And then I think finally when I got those, what were they?
They were sneaker high heels, y'all. If I can Google a picture and I need to do this so I catch it and insert a picture of something similar to what we saw, and we were like, okay, Mom.
Weren't they pink and they had heels?
They were pink and had heels.
And I'm thinking I got two pair because I thought I'll get a pink and a white. It was something I would picture a girl that sings rap or something back then might have worn. I don't know.
It was so unlike anything you had ever done. And then also, we grew up listening to Christian talk radio, Christian music. When we were really young, we listened to the Judds and some good old country music.
Well, I like all kinds of music.
But yeah, after Daddy, you listened to a little bit more rap than you used to.
I listened to only rap. And it was just...
And she would start singing.
And I listened to it because every time we got in the car, every song that I would hear, I had a memory attached to it, and it would make me sad. And I just didn't want to always go around being sad because I just felt like I always had kids with me, and the Christian music, it would make me cry just because it was so sweet, and so I would get teary on it. Country music, I'd get teary because of memories. If I put it on oldies, well then I think, oh, that's in high school. Everything had a memory attached to it, and I had nothing to attach to rap music, and so I just put it on the rap station, and it was very bizarre, but it got me through.
I didn't
understand the words And sometimes you kids would tell me, that's probably not something you should be singing, Mom.
You can sing that in the privacy of your own vehicle.
And I had words totally wrong, and I would say, well, it's real catchy, and you were like, that's not what they're saying. They're not saying, put your smile on, or go sit on the grass, or it was always some.
There's always something.
There was some horrible. And I was like, oh dear.
So she started listening to rap music, and then you bought those high heel sneaker shoes. And we were like, we love you, and this needs to stop.
I guess I just loaded them all up and took them to the
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I just remember walking up there one day being like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Shoes everywhere.
Yeah. Grief is a weird thing, and it's a unique thing to everybody, and I did the best I could.
You did good.
I was heartbroken.
It was just when you talk about how you have a shoe talk, my mind, how do you forget seeing that, like, to me that's your shoe.
I forgot about that shoe talk. So
that's funny.
Well, yeah, so you put on those. This is what I'll tell you about my shoes now, what I was thinking today. And I totally didn't remember any of that other stuff. So, as a person who is not really into shoes or purses, but the older you get, you don't grow out of your shoes like you do when you're a kid, unless you gain weight and lose weight. I've done that. But you end up with an abundance of shoes. But now, since we are living in that guest house, and it's 600 square feet, because we've remodeled the big house, and we did a video about that. That was our last video. So we're living in 600 square feet, and I don't have room for a lot of shoes. So I thought, in the future, as I go forward with a new house or whatever, I need to get the shoe situation under control. I'm going to observe what I actually wear. And what I have discovered is I wear basically 3 pairs of shoes. 3 pairs.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it. And some people may not wear that many, and then there's some people that love shoes. And
there are people who love shoes.
I had a friend who loved shoes, and every time I saw her, it always caught me off guard, because I thought the first thing she does is she looks at my shoes. And she was one of those, she kept, neat, clean, polished and all, and I just wasn't there. But I know that there are people who love, love, love shoes. Nothing wrong with that at all. I just realized I only wear 3. So these are my 3 I wear. I wear these black sandals because they go with everything. And these are Vionics. That's one thing I have discovered, that now that I am in an age where I have a little bit more free money to use, I think good shoes are a good investment. You should take care of your feet. And these are so comfortable. And so they're black. I wear these to church. I hope that doesn't make some of y'all cringe, but
why would it make people cringe?
Because some people would probably wear really nice heels, or I haven't worn heels in so long. And I have a friend now, I asked her the other day, because she's always wearing heels, and she said her mama always wore heels, and she just was raised wearing heels. And she's Lisa, my friend Lisa.
So I wore, you know how the wide jeans are coming back, bell bottoms are coming back in.
Oh, good, I guess.
They're coming back in. So I got me a pair. There's a brand, Judy Blues, that I got at Toot Toots one time. And I love the fit. And when I went this last time, they didn't have what I was looking for as far as the style.
Judy Blues. And I mean to tell you, I found another store that carries those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I got on their website, I got on a website that carries a variety of jeans, but they had a lot of different style selections, and so I bought a pair of skinny Judy Blues that are dark wash that would go with a lot of things. but they're like high-waisted and so comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I bought a pair of bell-bottom ones.
You did?
They're like, Jonathan doesn't love them. He just doesn't love them. But I wore them yesterday, but I can only wear them if I have wedges on. And I have one pair of wedges I got this last fall, trying to kind of come out of my little shoe comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's Tom's wedges, and they're very fall-like, so I kind of felt like I was not dressed for summer yesterday because I was wearing kind of fall-looking wedges with these heavy jeans.
So how did you feel in something so different?
Well, at first I felt very fancy.
Yeah.
And then I went to Target with Hattie wearing wedges, jeans, and it was so hot. And I thought, this is the stupidest decision I made today.
What foundation are you putting on, just in case anyone asks?
This is my go-to. I always have Dr. Jart Disappoor BB cream. This one, I just got it because I ran out of my other one. The only thing about this is they only have so many colors. There's like 3 colors, and this one is light medium. But it's a little too dark for me. And so I recently got this Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I've never tried.
Oh, everybody talks about it.
Everybody
Haven't y'all
talks
heard
it.
people talk about that? Yeah.
But I got it and it's too light, and I ordered it online and not in the store. And so here I am. I'm always mixing things. I'm always mixing things. But I really like this combination. And then my primer is this Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Primer, but on top of it I used some of this Milk Hydro Grip, which is pretty awesome. And I think if you have oily skin, you'd love this, but I can only use this if I do a moisturizing kind of primer with it, because otherwise it makes my dry patches, you know, more visible. But that stuff really does grip. So that's what I'm putting on right now.
Okay. Well, I showed them my black shoes. Now here's the other pair of shoes that I end up wearing quite often.
Those are very cute. They're very
These are my red shoes. For some reason, I've got a lot of red in my wardrobe, I guess.
Well,
or if you're wearing blue jeans and blue. And these are Cloudsteppers. Have y'all heard of Cloudsteppers? You probably have. And they are so comfortable. These are incredibly comfortable. And so, black and red. Those are the two. These Velcro on. I'm thinking I may have got these on QVC. That's what I'm thinking on those. But very comfortable, and I wonder if you look in your wardrobe, if you'll just kind of skim through and see if there's a common color besides black or white. But if there's like one other kind of accent color that you always tend to get. You do yellow? Is that
like I have a pair of yellow shoes, and I love them because they just make me think of sunshine. I might have 2 pairs of yellow shoes.
I used to have a pair of yellow shoes, and they said on them, "Hello, sunshine."
Oh yeah.
But I just never found the right things to wear with them. So that's that.
I wear them like a neutral.
Yeah, and I'm still stuck where things I think have to match. Now, here's what I'm calling myself on trend. These are on trend, Molly.
Are they? Oh, I don't know trends.
Well, from what I have read, that you can wear a white, they call them sneakers. I still call them tennis shoes, but they call them white sneakers. You can wear them with dresses, with things that are more dressy. These are not the gym shoes from 7th grade, but they say, I don't know who they is, but I watch some of those fashion channels, you know, how you should dress or how to put things together. And so they say a white tennis shoe, and I have embraced it. I've embraced this trend. I think this is the only trendy thing I've done, and I may be behind the trend. These may be old videos I'm watching, but I don't think so. But that is the most comfortable thing with some of those socks that you can't see, and so comfortable, so comfortable. And so that's it, the white tennis shoes. So I've got black and red and white, and I don't know if I've had another pair out. If I had, it hadn't been more than once or twice this whole summer. So 3 pairs of shoes.
I think this Milk Hydro Grip makes my pores look bigger. because I did this exact same makeup combination without the Milk Hydro Grip the other day.
Yeah.
And it looked not as, I don't know, dry.
How's your chemical? Is it chemical peel?
Yeah, so I got a chemical peel and I took pictures along the way. And so I need to insert those.
Yeah, and you posted some on Instagram.
Yeah, I posted on our, if you don't follow us on Instagram, I don't post every day, but like I'll have a day where I'm like, oh, I'll share about this or something. And then people are probably like, why are there so many videos?
Well, Instagram, it makes me self-conscious because I'll think, oh, I'll put this on there, and then I just think,
see,
who would want to see that? Yeah, it's still peeling.
My ear is still peeling. But everything else has pretty much come off. But it took like 20 minutes, and it didn't hurt at all. It just stunk really bad because they put like acetone. It's what it smells like. I don't really know any of that, but it's like to cleanse your face, and it smells like fingernail polish remover. And then the actual peel smells like if you're at the dentist office getting that toothpaste. It's like a more rancid version of that.
Yeah. But are you happy with it?
Yeah. So I still have, my brown spots and all, and I didn't know how much of a difference it would make. But I told Jonathan I like how my makeup applies, having had it done. I like that when I put on moisturizers, I feel like it settles into my skin way better than the other times where I feel like this is doing nothing. Yeah. It feels like it's absorbing way better. But I would do it again, but not for quite a while, and I would never do it in the summer again.
Yeah, because it was hot and sweaty,
so hot.
And that made you miserable.
Yeah, because we went and moved Daisy in the middle of all of it, and I'm peeling and I look crazy, and I don't actually sweat. It just like bubbles up underneath the skin, and you're not supposed to do that, but we had already had that planned.
Yeah.
So I will, in this little chit chat, hopefully have put in some pictures of like before and during, and I think I took one yesterday, maybe, to kind of show, because now it's pretty much gone, the peeling, other than my little ears and probably a couple little small spots that I can't see, but
I need to tell them who was the winner of the brushes. And I screenshot. Where do you go to see your screenshots?
Well, go back to albums. Down here you can usually see screenshots. There's one of them.
There. Okay. The winner of
my nose itches.
Those brushes. Remember, I had some brushes in video, not last time, but the time before. And the winner is Marianne. And Marianne's last name looks like it might be spelled Nipfer. I mean, it looks like it might be pronounced Nipfer. But
Did you comment on it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Why?
To say you want it?
Oh, no, I haven't told her yet. I need to do that, don't I?
Yeah, if you tag her in it.
But it's Marianne, Knipfer. And I was glad that hers is the one that came up. So many people leave nice comments, but she's always a very positive person and very sweet. And so, Marianne, congratulations, you won those brushes. And that made me want to do another giveaway. And I'm going to do this
I was
sweater.
wondering why you had this cardigan out.
I do this sweater. Okay, the other day, in that other video, we talked about what made us do a YouTube channel. And it was because we got together and decided to sell these clothes, Agnes and Dora. And we did them on Periscope, and it was live. And it was great fun, and well, like this dress I'm wearing is Agnes and Dora, and their clothes were comfortable and soft and doable, and they weren't sky high. But what we realized is that we liked getting together and visiting, and we liked interacting with people, but we didn't like selling anything.
No, we were like, you really probably don't want it. We would be like,
So that part was not so good. So as I'm still organizing, as we get ready to move, I found a box of sweaters, and these are brand new. They have the tag on them. They've just been in a bin, and this is called a Dreamy Duster, and I'll have to tell you, it's a size large. But it's just a cozy sweater that you could wear around the house, or you could wear it out. It's a thick sweater.
Very comfy, cozy, oversized. I think it's supposed to be a little
oversized.
chunky, you know.
Yeah, and it's a large. So
You see how great we are at this?
Yeah. It's some kind of sweater.
It's a sweater. It's got something put together to make it where you have sleeves.
So there was like 3 of them, and I put one in my closet, and I thought, well, I'll wear that. And then I thought, well, I'll just do a giveaway. So if you would be interested in a sweater, and large may not be your size, and that I can't give you a choice on sizes, but you could give it to a friend or your Mima or somebody that needed a sweater. You could donate it. But I would be so happy if you wanted it, if you would just do a reply in the comments and say something about that sweater, like, yeah, I'll join in on that, or whatever. I'll be real happy to send it your way. So that's a giveaway this time.
One of my other new makeup purchases, I saw this on TikTok, and it is Black Honey Almost Lipstick by Clinique. I think it's called Almost Lipstick.
Black Honey.
Yeah, it's called Almost Lipstick Black Honey. See how dark that looks?
Well, it does. It looks black.
It looks so dark. Anyway.
Yeah. But it's not when it goes on, huh?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's a pretty color. And it looks moisturizing.
Yeah. It's sheer.
Emollient.
It's sheer, and it just gives you a little bit of color.
Yeah.
And anyway, I am very happy with this purchase. It was like $20.
Yeah.
It's expensive. But it would also take me forever to go through it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really like that one.
Well, that's neat. Did you end up liking the Natasha Denona palette?
Yes, I use these quite often.
Yeah.
No, not every color. But like this one, I use this color a lot. I think this is that vintage rose or something like that.
I think I'm actually probably going to stop on the way home at CVS and get some moisturizer.
Oh, that made me... So I didn't run into her. My friend Missy, who I used to work with, we went and had lunch yesterday. And with another fun M lady. We used to have M lunch because it would be Melony and Molly, Missy and Mindy. We'd have M lunch. Anyway, she said that she's on her second bottle of that moisturizer, that wet shower moisturizer, that Jergens stuff. And I said, well, did you buy it after the video? And she said, yes, that's what made her buy it.
So because I said I couldn't
She said you
stand
hated it. She said that she had been using some other product, but she didn't like the way it left her skin. She's like, well, I wonder if that would work.
That is so funny. So we are true influencers.
Oh, yeah,
if we
total.
hate it, then she went out and bought it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
word.
great? I feel I am right-handed, and this is really
And so
challenging.
she likes it. Well, I'm glad to know that.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny. She's
Yeah.
like, I meant to comment on there that I'm on my second bottle of it.
Oh my goodness.
Too funny.
Oh, that's a thing with the house being for sale. Every time I get out of the shower, I have to look is everything neat, everything wiped down, is the curtain closed. I feel like I'm just picking up after myself all the time. And
I wonder
it's different when you know that people are traipsing through there and
if
seeing your
people
stuff.
are curious about how it's gone with you and the Bobster, because y'all are so different. Like packing up. You said, because we had a video right before you were about to pack up stuff, and you were like, I was trying to tell Bob, like, this is all of my weaknesses are about to show, because you're like, I'll just put things in boxes. You know, you don't have as much of a system as his brain.
Yeah, well, I'm probably not being... I don't know if this is a good attitude, but I just figure the more I do while he's at work, he doesn't really see exactly how I did it. And then I just label the boxes really well on like all 5 sides or 4. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top of the box. I label the boxes very clearly on many different sides.
Does it actually say what's in it?
Oh, yes. Yes. In fact, sometimes I'm too wordy. You know, like this is really important stuff that's sentimental and it came out of the kitchen, and I've had to stop myself and just put sentimental, kitchen, important, and you know, do it that way. I hope, well, I know we'll have to move again because we got to live somewhere temporary while we build the house, but I admire people that move all of their life, like military families and traveling people like that. And I've heard they've got a system down. They know what to do, what not to collect, where to get the boxes, all that kind of stuff. But I went through a bunch of stuff yesterday, Molly, and it was just all like y'all's report cards as kids. Well, I don't know if y'all want those or not, but I cannot throw sentimental stuff like that away. And so I've got a box for each of you kids, and if y'all want it and then you want to throw it away, you can, but I cannot.
It's not around you?
I just can't throw things like that away. Why is that pink?
This is that stuff I got in my BoxyCharm. Luna Magic, Va Pink, Lash Primer Base, and I actually really like it.
So it's a primer thing. Okay.
I feel like I probably should have brought back a spray so that my face might not be as matte, or I don't know if you call that matte. So y'all have had how many people look at the house?
It's been shown, I think 17 times, and it's just been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is unusual because we live out in the boonies, and so that's a great thing. We had one contract on it, but then it fell through, and another one almost, and then they just decided they needed to wait a while. I don't know. Like, you know, I just pray about it, the right people will end up there where they can have happy life and make memories, and it'll be right for them and at the right time for us. Here, that always looks so great, that Thrive.
Yep, Thrive mascara.
And I got some email. I think they're having some kind of sale.
I need to do it. Sean bought me this one, and it's Bryn Rich Black. I wouldn't mind also having a brown one, because I like not always it being so dark.
Yeah.
But I got my hair cut the other day. I'm hoping that this mirror...
Yeah, you've got bangs, but I can't see them today.
No, I have them up, and I told Jonathan, I said, I feel like the last time I got bangs, it was chic and like fashion forward.
Yeah?
Because they were like heavy, kind of
like as trendy as my white tennis shoes.
Probably. Like Zooey Deschanel kind of heavy bangs.
Yeah.
And I liked them a lot. And I like myself with bangs. But
I like you when you have bangs.
For some reason this time, I really feel like I had got a mom haircut instead of...
They look like mine.
I'll have to pull them down. I mean, they've been pinned up, so they're not going to look great. But the girl who did them is not a normal girl, because she didn't have an opening. Like, okay, the last time I got my hair cut was back in June of last year, of 2020. And so I don't get my hair cut very often. And, right, there it goes. And so my girl couldn't get me in until after I start my new job. And I was like, oh, I'll just, it's just hair. So I booked with this girl, and it took me 3 different times to actually book it. And it was already complicated. And I was like, oh. And then the morning of, she messaged me like, oh, could we come in at 11 instead of 9:30? Which meant that I couldn't go pick up Hattie, and that Jonathan would have to figure that out. And I almost just canceled it, but Jonathan said, no, we'll figure it out. So I went. And, well, she's very, very new. And I don't mind, I want to encourage that.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of other things. Once you sit down in a chair and you start listening and talking to someone, you're like, I think it's more than you just being new. Anyway, so she couldn't cut my bangs. So I can't even pull them down because I've had them pinned up this whole time. Anyway, she said, I don't feel comfortable doing your bangs. And I said, that's fine. I don't have to have them. And she's like, but this other girl who cuts hair here, she can do it. And I was like, okay, just whatever. I mean, if she has time, it's not a big deal. So the other girl did him. And the other girl really, she'd been cutting hair for a long time. And you could tell, like, she knew what she was doing.
She knew what.
And I told the girl cutting my hair, okay, I need more layers. Because all of my layers, my hair is really one note. I'm like, I want layers. And so the girl who cut my bangs then gave me basically a whole nother haircut, because the other girl who'd cut my hair, it just wasn't quite it. So, it took me 4.5 hours.
Oh, that's what gets
Four
me.
and a half.
It's just having to sit in a chair for so long.
I hate getting my hair done. I think that they're very skilled people. It's not that I don't like. I mean, I think it's awesome what people can do with hair, but I personally do not feel like I'm pampering myself getting my hair done. Instead, the whole time I'm just like...
Yeah, 4.5 hours is a long time.
So, and I didn't even have her cover up my grays or anything. I didn't even do anything to my crown. Like, this is my natural color.
Yeah.
So, anyway, my hair does not look fantastic right now because I have had it in a bun.
Well, you posted it the other day on Instagram, and it looked really pretty. And so if y'all want to follow us over there, I'm always hoping I'll get better at doing things over there. And Molly is good at posting stuff over there if you're interested.
Yeah.
Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, we wouldn't mind that either.
Oh, the other thing I want to do soon, but I think we might need Jonathan's help with it a little bit, is I bought some new clothes recently because of my new job. And pretty much all I own are stretchy pants or jeans. I call them stretchy pants. They're leisure wear. Lounge wear. And so I went and had to actually buy like real work pants and some new shirts and stuff to kind of expand my, my closet for working every day.
So you're going to show them?
So I want to try them on and show you some of my new work outfits that I've got. So anyway.
That's great.
We'll be doing that soon.
Well, I appreciate y'all all coming in and visiting with us today. It was very simple, shoes and makeup. Don't forget, if you would like a sweater, let me know. I don't want to push the sweater on anybody that does not want it.
It's a nice navy color.
It's navy. It's fairly neutral. And Marianne, I'll be getting in contact with you, and I think that's about it for the day. So, we'll see you next time. That's an awkward ending, probably. But we'll see you next time, and we're glad that you were here. Bye.
Bye. Do you think our voices were super boring?
Probably.
Hey, I need us both to look at the camera and smile.
Oh, you're doing different poses?
Well, I do a screenshot for a thumbnail, and this is how it normally is. I want you to look at the camera and smile, and I'm like laughing at you, and it's this like my double chin, or I'm looking at the camera and you're like,
I know. Okay, this is the best I can do.
That's good enough.
Okay. All right. We did good.
Oh, sorry.
And Hattie?
Oh, yeah.
Is none the wiser that we've been in here.
Yeah, I think.
She's been having a good time.
I know. She was really sad when grandmother had company. She's like, oh, man, we were going to play. I was like, you can play in a little bit. I made some lemon bars. You need a lemon bar?
Oh, my. I could have talked about that. I made a cheesecake and I made caramel sauce from scratch.
With sugar, just by melting sugar and butter?
Melting sugar and butter, and then you put in condensed milk.
Ooh.
And it was,
good.
It was fabulous. I couldn't believe that it was from me.
I told Hattie, I can only find one of my shoes.
And that sweater, please.
And I said, and I feel like that my missing shoe has Hattie Jo Horn written all over it. And she goes, yeah. It's like, I need it back. Where did you put it? So she went and looked in my room. She's like, let me check the pantry. I'm like, did you take my shoe into the pantry? I don't think so, but I'll check it. And I had a big box in the living room from my new vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, I'm going to just pull up some of the, packaging to see. And there it is, my other shoe. She goes, oh, yeah, that's where I put it. They almost threw it away.
Oh, that's funny.
That girl. And my stuff. I feel like I just had a lifetime of that.
Yeah. Do you remember getting into any of my stuff?
Maybe your shoes from time to time. I could see you, I'd wear them.
Well, but we ended up not wearing the same size.
This is coffee. Vanilla draft latte. But when I see draft, I think of beer. This is non-alcoholic coffee.
Colombe coffee. Is it sweet? Or is it...
This is why I like this brand, is because it's vanilla, but it's not too sweet. But it's not just straight up coffee either. Anyway, so I have terrible coffee breath. My apologies.
Well, I have my tea right here. It's not Sonic, it's from Juicy's.
Juicy's taco.
And that's what I had for lunch, is a taco. All right, so we know what we're doing?
No.
Well, we'll just wing it.
Like we always do.
Yes, we do. Okay. Try to think if I have anything interesting to say today, but if I do, maybe it'll come out. If I don't, then this will be boring.
I told Jonathan about the one comment that you've deleted
Oh, yeah.
about our voices being boring. And I said, what it makes me want to do is get on next time we feel and be like, hey guys, how are you doing today? Because I'm like, is that what she does in real life? Whoever commented that our voices were boring?
Oh no,
Does she just talk like this to everybody?
She just said, you two have the most boring voices I've ever heard.
I wonder what she sounds like in real life.
And I'm not holding a grudge.
No, I thought it was funny.
But I deleted her comment, and maybe some people wouldn't do that. But we have such nice subscribers. I didn't want them to see that and then feel like they had to take
Defend
up
us.
for us and defend us and stuff.
I haven't been able to sleep any night since then.
Oh, I had just about forgotten it till you brought it up.
It just popped in my mind.
All right, well, let's get going.